to the big house, Michigan Stadium. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. It's the USC Trojans and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down the sideline. Holly?
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game, he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The run inside. It's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Underwood. On target. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot.
Makes the grab in their space. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
This matchup, 2 teams in the top 5, just sort of whets the appetite for what we're going to see in the playoff, guys.
The selection committee is watching this one very closely because, David, both of these teams are easily talented enough to win it all, but only one can walk out of here with a dub.
And what does it do? It sets up the seeding, right? It sets up the buys. It sets up the whole future of the college football playoff. And I think you want to punctuate that. You want to leave a lasting impression late in the season on the committee and show them, like, hey, we're the best in the country.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He's got the tight end. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
As so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A first and goal situation. Opening drive masterpiece.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second and goal for the offense. Trying to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Michigan.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the single back. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. First and 10 from the 32. Running to the left. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. There's a crease. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Miller with the ball. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running inside, it's Marshall. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Lily. Kill. Quarterback making checks. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. See that maize in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the stick.
Caught, and he's got room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go play action. Bryce Underwood looking to the big tight end. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. They're out there taking a look at this sophomore defensive back, and we hope he's able to get back in the action shortly. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top-5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff positioning.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Got him downfield. Just broke. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
They'll move the tight end. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each.
Makes a grab and room to run. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains instead of the 22. First down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Play fake, Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And with that, he's got him set up with a 1st and goal as we get set to play on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Snowed under by the defense. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Off the play fake. Under fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, Reese, the one guy's name you haven't called yet is this big fella tight end right here. He's one of the better ones that we see week in, week out. And finally, in the 2nd quarter, they get him a completion. This has to keep going now for the offense. You got to keep looking his way. He's too big of a weapon to ignore. If they're going to win this game, he needs more touches.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. The give is to Miller. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll line up for a second down play. Throwing, Underwood. It's complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker.
Here's a little room there. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. The lone back's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do?
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Miller with the ball. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands. It's Anderson. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Moving away from pressure. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 6 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's Clemson looking to make it 9 for 10 here this season. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the QB there going through his progression. He was looking somewhere else to go with the football. No one open except the big fella, the tight end. Nobody even near him, wide open. You're not going to see many first downs come easier than that one.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This crowd knows when to bring it. Back to the ground with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. And the sticky fingers makes that 2-point conversion decision a good one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Chambers. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Bryce Underwood to the air again. And as he throws, and it's picked off for the third time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They want to run it left here. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Fires to the right. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He caught it, and he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Hold and finds his man on the left. Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's Underwood to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and
the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Underwood on the play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the offense knows the task ahead. They're down 8. It's 1st and goal. They need a touchdown and the 2. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Big Blue with the answer. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Looking for the 2-point try. Trying to slam in. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Mosley. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Miller. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Alston.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense is really doing a good job right now.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself. So I love the big fella getting the football.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And with that field goal, they now have the lead.